Welcome to Booze on the Rocks. My name is David Edwards and it's great to have you here today. We're going to make a Cuban Master. Now this is a tall style cocktail with lots of tropical flavors and an interesting combination of base spirits. Now I found it on the Difford's Guide and he said he discovered this in 1999, although this cocktail has been around for a while. Now he didn't give me any history on this, so I went looking and I couldn't find any. Having said that, if you know the true history of this cocktail, please leave a comment down below. Now I did say this had some interesting flavors, so let's talk about those ingredients. The first thing you need is a little bit of orange juice. I'm using some smaller navel oranges, but you're also going to need to follow that with a little bit of lemon juice. You also need pineapple juice. Now I prefer fresh juices where possible. If not, don't worry about it. You also need now a little bit of a brandy or cognac, and if you're not familiar with cognac, it is a brandy made in the Cognac region of France, and people will use them interchangeably for a lot of drinks and cocktails. You also need yourself your favorite light rum, and because this is a Cuban cocktail, I'm going with a little bit of Havana Club 3-year-old. Use your favorite light rum. Having said that, you need a little bit of orange juice. So I'm just gonna cut 2 oranges here, and what I'll do is I'll squeeze them out, and I'll prep my lemon as well at the same time, because why waste time if you don't have to? And you're going to use a good 1.5 ounces or 45 mils. Now, you can choose to strain out the pulp if you want. However, that's not one of the things that I normally do. If you do that, please leave a comment down below and tell me, do you prefer strained or unstrained? You know, everybody's personal preferences are kind of fun here. And I like to make my oranges, or use oranges that are a little bit more ripe, so they're a little softer. I find that A, they squeeze better, and I get a better color and flavor to the cocktail. Do you prefer them like right fresh and firm, or just slightly soft? So what we're going to do is, we're going to actually prep this by grabbing yourself your favorite tall glass. Now, this tall glass is a 16-ounce pint glass. We have to shake the cocktail, and I don't think I'm making much sense here, but we're going to start with a little bit of rum. And for this, you're going to use 1.5 ounces or 45 mils. Next, you're going to move on to your brandy / cognac. I'm using a little bit of Saint Remy XO. For this, you're going to use a total of 3/4 ounce or 22.5 mils. Your third ingredient is your lemon juice. Now you don't need a lot of lemon juice for this. We are going to use 1/2 ounce or 15 mils. Your next ingredient, of course, is your orange juice. Now what you are going to do is add 1.5 ounces or 45 mils. Next we're moving to, of course, your pineapple juice. And you'll use the same amount of 1.5 ounces or 45 mils. Your next step now is to shake this with ice. So what you want to do is fill this glass with ice. You could go a little less if you want, but you're just going to have to wind up shaking it a little bit longer because you want to make sure you get your full dilution. So make sure you get a really good seal, flip it, and shake it with a smile. Now you're going to shake that for a good 8 to 10 seconds and then pop it off with the strength of 1,000 liters of pineapple juice. You're going to put this off to the side and grab yourself your favorite tall style Collins glass. Now we're going to add some fresh ice. And one of the things that you have to think about with this glass is you've got 5.5 to 5.75 ounces of fluid in this. So you just want to remember your glass size appropriately. Absolutely gorgeous. Take a look at this. Now you can garnish this with a pineapple wedge, but I kind of destroyed my pineapple to get the fresh juice, or a cherry or something, but you know what? I'm gonna go for a plain. So grab yourself a little straw. Now this is a beautiful kind of cross orange yellow color. with a subtle hint of brown, of course, because of the spirits. Oh yeah, this is really good. Interestingly enough, you get the tartness of the lemon. It actually shines in this, which is surprising considering the remainder of the ingredients. The pineapple is there, the orange is there. The orange doesn't overpower it. And of course, you've got the spirits that are very well combined in this. Easily an 8.5 to drink. And I'd be quite happy as an 8.5 to look at this when I got it dropped in front of me. If you like cocktails like this, take a look after the recipe card right over here.